Hey, how you doing? Let me tell you a story. Tell you a story about you. So today you went into Starbucks and you went and bought your favorite coffee. You ordered your coffee came. You realized they spelt your name wrong and they got your order wrong. What do? What you did today was you went up to the barista, you cursed the barista out, you grabbed him by the shirt, you punched him, and you threw the coffee into his face because he got your name wrong and he got your order wrong. I think we all agree that that was inappropriate. That was inappropriate. Today we're going to talk about people who've been hurt, people who haven't healed from the hurt, people who haven't healed from wounds from the past. One of the ways you can tell someone hasn't been healed from a wound from the past is by their reactions. Reactions to issues that happen today. So you can tell they haven't healed by the size of their reactions and by the length of their reactions. You can tell people haven't healed by the size of their reactions and the length of their reactions. So the size of their reactions, if their size of their reaction is bigger than what is appropriate for the situation. So they're blowing up for no reason. You know, it's a small issue, but they're making a big deal out of it. That means they haven't been healed. They're breaking things, they're throwing things, they're fighting, they're road rage, they're physical abuse. They're doing things that are inappropriate response to the size of the actual situation. That's a sign that someone hasn't been healed from something that happened in the past. They haven't been healed from a wound that happened in the past. I grew up in South Central Los Angeles. You would often hear people getting into fights because someone stepped on someone else's tennis shoes. That was the ultimate sign of disrespect. You would also hear about people who got killed because they stepped on people's tennis shoes. So when you haven't been healed from wounds from the past, when you have brokenness in you, you overreact to situations. You make a big deal out of something that shouldn't be a big deal. That's the first sign. The second sign that you haven't healed is the length. So you go from Starbucks, you go to work. Now at the end of the day, your boss says something, and so you snap at your boss because you're mad at what happened at lunch at Starbucks. So it's a few hours later, but you're still mad. You're still mad at Starbucks. You're still mad at what happened. A few days, so you're in a bad mood now. You go home, you're in a bad mood because of what happened at Starbucks at lunch. You're complaining about it. Hey, I can't believe what happened at Starbucks. So you're still in a bad mood. You're in a bad mood. The next day, you're still in a bad mood. But now what happens if a couple of weeks later, you go to the family reunion, a couple of weeks, a couple of months later, and you've been angry this whole time. Everybody's asking you what's wrong. You're short-tempered with people. So you've been mad for weeks, for months now because of what happened at Starbucks. Now it's become a temperament. It's no longer just a mood. Now this is your temperament. You're angry because of what happened back then. So it becomes a temperament. Now let's say it goes on for years. It's 3, 4, 5 years later. You're always negative. You're always angry. You're always complaining. You're always snapping at people. Now it's become your personality. It's become your personality. So this is a sign that you haven't healed from wounds of the past. The length of time it takes you to calm down from a situation. You're still thinking about it. You won't let it go. And the reason for this is that you're not actually just reacting to the situation at hand. You know, you're reacting to the kids at school who used to tease you about your name. You're reacting to the abusive babysitter that wouldn't let you drink coffee. You're reacting to something that happened in the past. So you're responding to a situation today with the reaction based on something that happened in the past. So that's a sign that you haven't healed from past wounds. Your reactions, the size of your reactions and the length of your reactions are signs that you haven't healed from past wounds. So let's get healed.